So what did you cover yesterday?
24/7 book.
24/7.
4 rules.
4 rules.
What are they? I have no idea.
More specifically, come on.
The 7 levels of commitment, or the 4
Four.
levels of commitment.
4 levels, all right. Do you remember what level 1 was?
Do it because you have to.
You do it when you comply, when it's convenient. Okay, that's all right, you're level 2.
You do it because your job depends on it? That's level 1.
Comply when you have to.
You're
You're in the neighborhood, okay, what's 3?
Comply because the company
I'm not
says
gonna
so.
get shut down 3
No,
times.
what's 3? No. You're right there. Remember what 3 is? We want to operate in level 3 and 4, so what was 3?
You do it for yourself, right?
Yourself and your family, yeah, and what's 4?
For everyone.
Yeah, for you, yourself, and your teammates, right? So with that, so if we've got drivers operating in a level 1 and 2 mindset, right, levels of safety, what would Daryl come out and do?
Council.
Yeah, he'd coach. He'd coach you and say, you know, if you know, why are you doing this? I mean, it's for your own safety, and if it's, for instance, PPE, he might be coming up and say, well, you know, why aren't you wearing your gloves? You know, well, the last thing we want is for you to get hurt, right? We've talked about a lot of things about specifically with PPE. Recently, what have we talked about? Yeah, pinch points. You know, wearing gloves and trying to stay away from those pinch points, protecting yourself, right? So what happens if we have to repeat coach? You know, we're coaching numerous times over the same thing. Then what?
Pink slips, write-ups.
Pink slips.
Sets
Maybe
everything
not
back.
quite pink slips, but
Sets everything
you're
back.
probably gonna raise the level of accountability. You know, our biggest concern is for your safety, and yeah, I can't, it's hard to protect you from yourself if you're making a conscious decision not to wear PPE, for instance, right? So, for those that have been around since we started SDO, a lot of it dealt with transparency, us being just completely open and honest with each other, and you know, I've been struggling with the level of slash privacy with that piece, but I felt there was a lot of lessons to be learned, and with that PPE and operating a level 1 level of commitment to safety. You know, John's had 3 days off. We'll end up having to suspend him for 3 days for not wearing proper PPE. And, you know, what happened in December?
His hand, pickle hand.
Yeah, all right.
Is he like a hand like a pickle?
And why did he get it frostbite?
Because he touched the chain and he saved his pickle hand like.
But what was he not wearing?
Gloves.
Okay. So Daryl's out doing an OBA, and again, there's no gloves on. So he coaches John on, you know, why he's not wearing them. I mean, I'm concerned about protecting himself, and I would think that someone that's had frostbite, you would be very conscious about wearing gloves. I mean, that's just my thought with that. It probably only happened once, right? So ask Daryl to follow up the next day, saying, okay, if he's went out and coached him, I'm just gonna see, just go back out and see he was not wearing his gloves the following day after being coached again on not wearing it. So, you know, in my mind, you know, we just can't have drivers, we can't have teammates operating with a level 1 mindset, you know, comply when it's just convenient or when they have to, because you've got to protect yourself. You got to be selfish when it comes to safety. And you know, with John, I've just had to raise the level of accountability with him to get a message that it's this or it's that, and you know, you're not going to be able to work here. So he'll be back Monday, and when he's back Monday, I think all of us as good teammates and managers, we need to do our best to look out for him, and making sure that, you know, he's always compliant and that we're all compliant to, you know, our policies.
He don't want to learn though. Like, everybody in
Yeah.
here put his chains on, so
Yeah.
he don't want to learn.
You know?
I've coached him many times for his
Yeah.
PPE.
Yeah, so, you know, continuing to do that is one of those that you just continue to raise that level. If he's not willing to do it, unfortunately, he's just not gonna be able to work here, and, you know, I want everybody to, you know, continue to have their career here, but, I also can't have someone jeopardizing themselves and potentially the public by not,
Jeopardizing the team.
yeah,
There's too
jeopardizing
much-
everybody.
Not wearing your gloves, there's too many.
Becoming
Well, it's just
Wonderful.
gloves. What I worry about, if it's just gloves, what else is
What
there?
else?
All right, it's something simple, it's something easy to do.
And they're
So,
furnished.
yeah, well, I mean,
It's
yeah,
not like you gotta
there's,
swing by the store and get
you know,
another pair.
you wear those things, there's rules in there to, you know, to help protect you. I just don't understand why you wouldn't wanna protect yourself. So with that, I wanted to share that, so what's the takeaway?
Or your other PPE, not only affects you, but it affects the rest of the
Yeah,
crew.
protect yourself, all right? The last thing I wanna see is one of you injured or something to the fact because we aren't doing something simple, something easy. And you've gotta have the mindset that I have to protect myself
Hard
at all
hats.
times. Yeah.
Hard hats and safety.
And do it for your family. I mean, you know, what happens if you're not working? How does it affect them? I mean,
Bonus.
yeah, so,
Hungry.
yeah, exactly. So,
You'd think that after not working because of his hand, that
You would think.
you would thought he would've woke up.
yeah.
Is it little?
So with that, good takeaways today, and let's have a safe Friday.
It's fine, I'm broke.